Welcome to 2K Sports Annual Noche NBA presentation. We're excited to bring you this celebratory fusion of basketball and Latin culture. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Dan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill. Here's a look at some stats for Nikola Jokic.
And a stat to focus on is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been working on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot better on D.
Looking at the starting 5 for Boston. We've got Damian Lillard. He's out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Mullen in at the 3 slot. And for the Bulls, Nikola Jokic is out there with Evan Mobley. Then there's Lou Dort, and it's Irving in at the 3. Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Grant.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And it just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
For 3, here's Lillard. Buries it from 3.
A genuine sniper from downtown. Lillard's confidence is what makes him so dangerous.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I caught up with head coach Billy Donovan, and they have to deal with one of the quickest guys in the league in De'Aaron Fox. Coach told me it's almost impossible to stay in front of De'Aaron, so we'll try to give whoever is guarding him help, especially if Fox gets rolling. We'll see how that plan works.
And Allie, thanks. Fox against Dort. Another shot. And Fox with the lay-in.
Right there, Fox using his length to do damage inside.
The Bulls have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Lever passes to Dort. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. And coming down the home stretch of the regular season, Grant, have modern training methods helped players get through it in one piece, you think?
Without a question, B.A. At the same time, it's a keeping up with the Joneses situation. If the guy you're guarding is in top form, that wears you down, too.
That's good from Dort. Stan, you look at the Celtics, as high-powered as they come offensively.
No question, Brian. They can space the floor at every position, and any one of their starters is able to give you 20 on a given night.
So he gets them both. You know, Stan, for a team with such a proud history, the last decade has been a tough one for the Bulls.
Yeah, Brian, it really has. They've had competitive teams, but they haven't won a full playoff series since 2014. And for such a dedicated and passionate fan base, that's been really difficult for them, let alone the front office and people that want to turn this thing around as quickly as they can.
The drive by Mobley. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. Fox right side. Fades. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in.
Smart play by Fox. If you can't find penetration, take what you can get.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Here they come, fans. Turn your attention to the court for your Chicago.
All right, now we have a moment. Here are the most efficient teams from range over the past month. Chicago, 4th.
Well, look, they've been great over the last month from 3. That is so important for their offense. Making threes opens up the entire floor.
For Chicago, they've gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. Lever passes to Dort. Here's Irving. Pass to Lever. Dort, a screen on Lillard. Here's Lever. Gets the 3 to fall.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And it's Lillard with the ball for the Celtics. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Here's Mullen. Off target from outside.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And Irving powers it home.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. Boston's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Lillard looking around. Inside. Here's Eaton. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Just keeping the game simple. Lillard's patience and acute understanding of pick and rolls comes in handy.
Lever passes to Jokic. Here's Mobley. Fox against Dort. Pass to Jokic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And that time, Jokic having the play created for him. And he obliges with the bucket.
Lillard with the ball. A reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Mobley grabs the board.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Here's Lever, defended by Lillard. Here's Irving. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
First personal foul.
Chicago shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
At the line for Chicago, Julius Irving. 2 shots.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Stan, it's hard to believe, but the Bulls have not won a playoff series since 2015.
Well, look, Brian, it's hard to win in this league. And when you're rebuilding, trying to find the mix that'll get you over the top is a difficult chore.
Long way from those Michael Jordan glory days. Mobley outside. Misses the three.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Fox against Dort. Lillard outside. Three-pointer, and stolen by Mobley. Irving against Lillard. And Irving gets it to go.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Pass to Mullen. Irving against Fox. Over Irving. Fox, that's good. Fox has got 6.
Assisted by Dan Isler.
For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Make some noise, Chicago. Here is your free. Let him hear it. Your 3-1-2 crew.
Here's Haywood.
Celtics foul. Dan Isler. First personal foul.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Dort against Fox. Jokic with a screen on Fox. To the middle. And the dunk by Jokic.
Yeah, it's almost like pick your poison with Jokic in the pick and roll. He's a master of these sets.
Dort against Fox.
2 minutes.
The floater. Rebound by the Bulls. They come into this one following the loss to Atlanta.
Honestly, they were just outclassed in that one. We thought it would be a tough night for them, and it was.
Well, it's never fun when you're expected to lose a game. You just got to put it behind you, not carry it into the next one.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. And it's Fox missing.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
There's the block. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball.
Bulls basketball.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
And the Celtics making a change here.
Number 4, Clyde Drexler.
On defense, the Celtics. 6-point game. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Lever. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bulls.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
So it's Boston now. They trail by 9, fresh off a win against the Pacers.
They really had a strong night shooting the basketball. They got hot and stayed hot.
Now, you're not going to lose many games shooting the percentage they did. That takes a disciplined effort.
Pass to Drexler. 5 to shoot. Hits the target from 18 feet.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Here's Dort. Drexler grabs the board. Celtics trail by 7. Monroe, the pass to Drexler. 24 seconds left now in the first quarter. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Boston shooting their first free throw of the night.
First team foul. At the line for the Celtics, Clyde Drexler. One shot.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. They lead by 4. Here's Lever. 6 points for him. Down low. Oh, deflected. And so the first quarter is in the books. Bulls out in front, up 4. And we'll return shortly. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
And this is a star-driven league, but talk about the importance of role players, Graham.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. And Walton gets it to go.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Celtics trail by 6. Here's Monroe. No points yet. Pass to Eden. Here's Marion. Shot clock at 6. Here's Drexler. Count that one. Drexler's got his third basket on the night right there.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Harper passes to Dort.
Boston foul. Sean Marion. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for the Bulls. Nikola Jokic. Evan Mobley.
Here's Harper. To the inside. Dort's shot is good.
Nice use of strength by Dort. He runs into the inside contact, but pushes right through it.
Here's Monroe. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Pass to Drexler. Crafty move. And he takes it up and lays it in. Drexler's got 4 points in the quarter.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Now here's Jokic. Throw it down, Nikola.
Well, it's not what he's known for, but Jokic can throw it down when the chance presents itself.
And coach, a 3-time league MVP, Nikola Jokic joining Moses Malone, Larry Bird, and Magic Johnson. What a list.
Yeah, that's not a bad list at all, Brian. But what stands out beyond Jokic's skill set is the consistency that he produces with every night.
Everybody around him instantly gets better when they play with Jokic.
They love playing.
Here's Monroe. Still no points. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to McGinnis. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. This one for 3. They get it back. Eden. And he dunks it down.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Make some noise for your incredible. Now on the court, your hot squad. Get loud and let them hear you. Here come the T-shirts. Let's hear it, fans.
Here. And over the last month, these are the teams that have been getting it done on offense. Number 1, the Celtics.
This team has really found a great offensive rhythm lately, running smart plays, sharing the ball, and racking up points.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Outside Irving. Here's Mullen. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Indiana.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Pass to Jokic. Irving for 3. Boston pulls it in. Here's Drexler. 9 points in the game. And finished off by Kessler.
Inexcusable defense. You can't let Kessler get established inside like this.
Here's Harper, defended by Lillard. And it's blocked by Kessler. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Stan, LeBron James is widely regarded as one of the most intelligent players in the league. Who else stands out to you as far as basketball IQ?
Oh, Brian, that's a tough question. There's so many of them. Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic. There's just so many intelligent guys in this league. Fans that think it's all about athleticism don't understand how intelligent the best players are.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for them.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting.
Mobley outside. And here's Jokic. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Atlanta.
Yeah, and he also put in major work on the board. Just an all-around dominant performance.
And he lobs it up top.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. For Chicago, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Pass to Mobley. Here's Harper, defended by Lillard. Irving with it. 6 to shoot. Jokic the screen. Irving, no good. Boston on offense. They're on an 11-3 run. Mullen, pass to Lillard. And stolen by Mobley. Here's Goodrich. Pure from 3-point range. Goodrich has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Drexler. He's got 13. For three, here's Lillard. And it's Irving with a rebound. Chicago leading by 3. Pass to Harper. Over Lillard. And Harper gets it to go. Harper's gotten 4 this quarter.
And they've really been more consistent from the field this quarter.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
All right, fans, it's dance cam time. Get ready to dance like everybody's watching. You're on the big screen. Sit down. Keep on dancing. Checking into the game for your Bulls, number 17, Cliff Hagan.
Here's Mullen. Checking his stats. He's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Lillard outside. Just 5 to shoot. To the paint. Drexler, that's good. Drexler's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Jokic with a screen on Lillard. Out left to the wing. Goodrich. They get it back. Pass to Hagan. Jokic the screen. Takes a 3. Hagan's shot is good. Hagan's got his first 3 points of the game.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him to clean look.
He's just too quick to the cup. No one near him to get postered.
Chicago leading by 4. And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Grant.
You know, B.A., not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title, but Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume. He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
1:10 left in the half. Now here's Lillard. He's coming off a 10-point game against Indiana. Pass to Drexler. He takes it in. Yes! Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got his 4th assist with that last one. Here's Hagan. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. And the shot goes in.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
36 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Pass to Drexler. Lets it fly. Jokic grabs the board. And it's Jokic with the ball for Chicago. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Goodrich, defended by Lillard. Here's Jokic. Great look there, but off target.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Three-pointer, Fox. Boom! Fox with a triple.
When he decides he wants to take it to the bucket, it's really hard for anyone to slow him down.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Chicago ahead, leading by 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Howdy, folks. Time for halftime fun. Woohoo! Before we check out the action at hand, first order of business, the power rankings.
Looking at the Bulls, they're a middle-of-the-pack team. Sure, they'll get some wins, but I don't know how much more beyond that.
Seems like they're missing a key piece or two. Maybe one of their younger guys will step up down the stretch.
And as we review this first half for the Celtics, still anybody's game.
I'm surprised it's this close, not going to lie. They played some weak D, giving them too many easy open looks.
Mincing, no words, as usual. We'll see if Coach can get into their heads. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Bulls leading by 3. We've got Lugan Stort, Evan Mobley out there with Nikola Jokic. And it's Lever in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Dort finds Jokic. The 3. Boston pulls it in. Here's Mullen. Lillard outside. Pass to Mullen. Over Irving. Mullen can't get it to go.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
Shot from 16. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Jokic has got 13.
Well, this is the touch Jokic possesses. He can attack successfully from anywhere.
Fox against Dort. Here's Mullen. Here's Eden. And the layup is good off the glass. He's got 6.
Plays like that make a coach's life easy. Love the work rate he shows on the glass to get the score.
Pass to Lever. Inside. Clock at 6. And it's blocked. It's stolen by Irving. It's picked off. Mullen can't get it to go.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
Pass to Lever. Jokic with a screen on Lillard. Back to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
The defense has had no answer for Nikola Jokic. He's getting whatever he wants out there.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And growing up in California, Stan, when did you first fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, Brian, my dad coached for a long time And I just remember going to his practices and going to his games. I can't remember a time where I didn't love the game.
Over the past month, here's the best in free throw shooting. Nikola Jokic, third.
And over this stretch, his foul shooting has been exceptional. You could tell he was enjoying every single trip to the line.
Here's Lillard. Pass to Mullen. Lets it go from the wing. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Mullen's got 5 points.
And you know Lillard loves setting up his guys. He's got a great eye for where to move the ball.
Now Jokic. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now.
Mark Eaton.
It's his first trip to the line.
First team foul. At the line for Chicago, Nikola Jokic. Taking 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Jokic.
Well, you know, a great thing about Jokic is the cohesion he brings to the team. His ball movement and teamwork are contagious.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. Celtics trail by 4. To the right side. For 3, here's Lillard. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Lever. Back to Jokic. 6 to shoot. Dort for 3. They grab their own miss. Jokic, no good. For Boston, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. To the inside. Here's Lever. He has 6. Pass to Mobley. Now Jokic. And here's Dort. Boston pulls it in. Issel's got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the middle. And stolen by Irving. Mobley with it. And Mobley throws it down.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Knocks it loose. Eaton passes to Fox. Blocked!
A strong, fearless defender. Dort doesn't back down from taking chances and going after swats.
And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages him to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Clyde Drexler. Earl Monroe.
Puts it up off the inbound. Mullen can't get it to go.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
And Mobley throws it down.
Well, Nikola Jokic is probably the best passing center I have ever seen.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
It's time for your 3-1-2 crew.
Here's Drexler. Knocks down the long J. Drexler's got 22 points.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And Mobley gets it to go.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And up the court come the Bulls on the break. Here's Irving. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Irving's got 8 points. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for Chicago.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition. Just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, there are some players who felt the 65-game requirement for postseason awards was too high. The NBA's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, said, quote, "You're still allowed to miss 20% of the season. People pay to go, and they want to see their stars play." Brian, it's all about the fans.
True enough, Allie. Thanks. Dort's shot is good.
Dort has really improved this part of his game. Would love to see him shoot more often from out there.
Pass to Drexler. There's a screen. Puts it up from the high post. That shot, no good.
2 minutes remaining in the
Bulls leading by 11.
2 minutes.
Walton passes to Lieber. .149 left in the third. Here's Drexler. Kept alive. Here's Issel. Pass to Eden. Here's Drexler. Dort defending. Shot clock at 5. Eden passes to Mullen. Up and in on the layup. Mullen's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him now.
Outside Irving. Here's Lieber. 6 points for him. It's tipped. And he recovers it. Count it. Good. Give him 8 points now.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the three ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
54 seconds left in the third quarter. The floater, and it's Drexler missing. Bulls leading by 11. Outside Irving. Pass to Lever. Shoots. And it falls all over the rim and in. Lever's got 10. 36 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Here's Mullen. Monroe misses. Chicago has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Here's Lever. Drexler grabs the board. Drexler's got 4 rebounds in the game. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
No debate there. He got hammered.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
At the line for the Celtics, Chris Mullen. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. There's 6 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Here's Harper. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Chicago. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. Head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up along the sidelines. Let's check it out.
Guys, good job hitting ahead. That means we're running, which is good, okay? We've got to pay attention right now, okay, and what we're doing coming out of timeouts.
Pushing the action, fast pace. Billy Donovan wants to keep them rolling.
Yeah, they're doing a good job in transition. You need to stay focused and be efficient.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's Walker Kessler, and it's Marion in at the 3, the small forward. The savvy little up fake there, fooling the D. And the Bulls lead by 13. Kessler with it. Lillard outside. Pass to Hagan from deep. Nails it from beyond the arc. Hagan's got 5 points now this quarter.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. Must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Here's Lillard, 13 feet out. Oh, tough shot, Lillard.
Oh, what strength from Lillard. Able to bury the shot on the physical coverage.
Here's Goodrich. He's covered by Fox. Goodrich, the pass to Hagan. Just 5 on the clock. Takes the 3. Rebounded by the Celtics.
That's exactly how you have to defend them on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
And here's Fox. Fox beats him inside. A slick move.
There's some contact there, but Fox just refuses to let that hold him back.
Bulls leading by 12. Here's Harper. Rebounded by Marion. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Pass to Lillard. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
When you're trying to cut into a lead, you can't afford that kind of mistake.
Yeah, that's just a lack of focus. Plays like that can really frustrate a coaching staff.
Nikola Jokic has checked in for Chicago. Chicago has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Here's Goodrich. They set the pick. Down low. Here's Jokic. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
You have to love the hustle to follow it up there. Time that tip perfectly.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused.
It's T-shirt time, fans. On your feet and make some noise. Our loudest fans are getting the T-shirts. Who wants one? Heads up, fans. Who wants a free T-shirt? All right, fans. The loudest section in here right now is free T-shirts.
Chicago making a switch here. Irving's checked in. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. He said to them, "You guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I need you all to believe that. I need you to fight for one another right now."
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, inside Lillard is just so scrappy, turning aggressive defense into a foul while shooting.
At the line for the Celtics, Damian Lillard, taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
It's amazing to come to the arena every night just to see what Lillard's going to do.
And both free throws good for Lillard.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
Bulls leading by 12. Lever passes to Walton. To the paint. Here's Jokic. To the wing, right side. Hagan. Three-pointer off the mark. And it's Lillard with the ball for Boston. Three-pointer, Fox. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist.
For 3.
Lillard's got 6 assists here tonight. Chicago's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Irving looking around. Now here's Jokic. Tight defense on him. Blocked! Fox outside. Here's Issel. Issel controls the rebound and the putback. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Celtics?
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Fox outside. Over to the left wing. Right at the free throw line. And Hagan pulls it down. Chicago leading by 7. Pass to Lieber. Now here's Jokic. Defense is right there. Here's Hagan. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Yeah, taking away the lead is never easy, but a rally like this is how you do it.
Down low. Here's Irving. Soft touch off the glass.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Three-pointer, Fox. Chicago grabs the miss. Jokic has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Now here's Irving, guarded closely. That one doesn't drop. He's 4 for 10 from the field now.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Hagan, pass to Lieber. To the inside, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error.
It's time to get loud for your incredible. Get loud, fans, on the court. Your hot squad. Who wants the t-shirt?
Against Dort. Now here's Fox. The D's right on him. Good work defensively by Dort.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
And here's Boston. They're on a 14-6 run. Dort against Fox. Good work defensively by Dort. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Bulls. At one point, they led by 16. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Celtics trail by 8. Lillard right side. Pass to Fox. To the middle. 6 on the shot clock. Out to Lillard. Here's Lieber. Outside Irving. 1:07 left in the fourth quarter here. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Chicago, Julius Erving, shooting 1.
That free throw good from Irving. Celtics trail by 11. Now here's Fox. To win the cold spell. Always attacking Fox.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Here's Lillard. Chicago grabs the miss. And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Irving, that's good.
An impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Here's Fox. Dort grabs the miss. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
Nicola, congratulations on the win. What does a win like this say about your team?
I mean, we are looking for each other. We are finding it. When we start playing like we're supposed to play, we are really good. So hopefully we're going to continue to play like this.
Thanks, Nicola. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Nikola Jokic.